All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the second game of our doubleheader here for you tonight. Next up, we go to the AFC East. It'll be the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets, the first of our late afternoon games here in week number 15. Now, both these teams are still alive in the AFC wildcard hunt. The Bills come in at 6-8. If Buffalo were to lose, they would be eliminated from postseason play. The Jets come in at 7-7 on the season. And if the playoffs were to start today, the Jets would be the number 6 seed. But they have the Bills and the Chiefs chasing them. The Chiefs just won. They're 7-8, a half game behind the Jets. If Buffalo can win, then if Buffalo were to beat the Jets, Chiefs, and Bills would all be at 7-8. And those three teams are all fighting for that final playoff spot. If the Jets win, they kind of pull ahead. They wouldn't be able to lock it in, but they would definitely have a leg up going into Week 16. All right, let's take a look at our standings. Evil Dead is 113-81. We know he's going for the Jets. He always does. Penn and Getty is 38-28, or 38-29, excuse me. 9 games up. We'll see who he picks. Gracie is 86-85. I need Gracie's pick on this. Misty is 89-81. Misty, who do you got? The Jets. All right. Rasputin, he's not here. At least I haven't seen him tonight. He's 23-15. 8 games up. And Kickin, he's not here either. 18-22. Here comes Gracie. We'll get a pick from Gracie. Do you want the Bills or the Jets, Gracie? Jets. Everybody's going with the Jets so far. That just leaves Penighetti. And Penighetti, of course, Penighetti wants to go against the grain. He's taking the Bills in this one. They all laugh at you. They're all laughing. But hey, every time he does that, he seems to be the only one that gets it right. All right, let's head out to MetLife Stadium. The first of our late afternoon games here in Week 15. Bills-Jets here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's the Bills and the Jets. Welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Something else I failed to mention at the top of the broadcast there. Evil Dead, of course, he's got the Jets. We know that. If the Bills do beat the Jets, then the Chargers clinch a wild card. Just want to point that out. There's the kickoff. The Bills will get the ball first. We're underway. From the 2-yard line, Zach Kellogg on the return over the 20, 25. And Kellogg out to the 28-yard line, and that's where Buffalo would take over. Led by their starting quarterback, Mason Cross, in his 4th year at Vanderbilt. Yeah, Buffalo win, and the Chargers clinch at least a wild card. Now, these two teams played earlier in the season in Buffalo. I'm trying to find it. I really should look these up before the game. I know I say that a lot. I'll find it. I always do. So Buffalo will have the ball first. 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Cross under center. Cross looking, throws, and caught by Davis Scott out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 10 and a first down for the Bills. It was back in Week 8 in Buffalo. The Bills beat the Jets that night, 19-17. It was a Thursday night game in Week 8. So Buffalo won the earlier matchup. Boy, if the Bills were to win, then you have three teams vying for that final AFC spot going into Week 16. Second and inches, Henderson, Travion Henderson across midfield, and Henderson out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 15 yards and a first down. The third year back out of Ohio State, Travion Henderson. First down, Buffalo. Yep, the Chargers would clinch a wild card, and then you'd have three teams fighting for that final spot in Week 16. Cross in the shotgun, first and 10. Cross looking. Cross throws and caught by Tyson Crawford out to the 38-yard line. Let's take a look at the Buffalo offense. Up front, McCoy, Bernard, Harpool, Walter, and Green. And then it's McGinnis, Cooley, Henderson, Scott, and Collins. A gain of 4 yards as Buffalo's down to the Jet 38-yard line. Tyson Crawford in his fourth year out of Penn State. Here comes the cat from Hades. Second and 6. Cross under center. Cross throws underneath. Caught by Alden McGinnis. Down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 8. And that'll be a Buffalo first down. So nice opening drive by the Bills so far. Curtis Cooper on the tackle. The third-year linebacker out of Central Florida. The first of our late afternoon games here in Week 15. We'll have one game tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern. That'll be the Redskins and the Cowboys. And then we'll have a doubleheader for you on Wednesday. And Wednesday's doubleheader would be the Colts and the Broncos and the Ravens and the Rams. First and 10 from the 30. Scott in motion. Cross to Henderson. And Henderson down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. Another Buffalo first down. And then on Thursday, we'll wrap up the week with a doubleheader. It'll be the Raiders and the Chargers and the Lions and the Packers. Those are two huge games on Thursday. First and 10 from the 17-yard line for the Bills. 5:35 and counting here in the first quarter. Still the opening drive. Cross under center. Cross. Hands off to Henderson. Inside the 10, and Travion Henderson to the 10. Actually mark him down at the 10-yard line. Gain of 7. It'll be second and 3. Aaron Jefferson, the safety, came up, made the tackle in his 13th year out of Alabama. Of course, every time we do a Bills-Jets game, I feel the need to remind everybody that the first ever Sim Season game, Sim Season 1, Week 1, Game 1, was Buffalo at the Jets. Second and 3, cross, fakes the handoff, throws, caught by Jenkins, and Jenkins to the 7-yard line, a gain of 3. Let's take a look at the Jets defense. They play a 3-4. Lawrence, Kennard, and Vaughn up front. Linebackers, Wells, Avendano, Cooper, and Houston. And then it's Durham, Floyd, Fensick, and Jefferson. By the way, all the way back in Sim Season 1, Week 1, Game 1, the Bills won that game 31-21 over the Jets. My very first Sim Season game was Buffalo and the Jets. 4 wide. Cross in the shotgun, 3rd and 1. Cross, looking, throws, caught, Crawford, touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown catch by Tyson Crawford, the fourth-year receiver out of Penn State. And Buffalo takes the opening kickoff, marches down the field, and they get a touchdown. It was hit or miss on YouTube back in the day. Now the extra point by Drew Lyons. The kick is up, and it's good. And the Bills lead it 7-0. I would have to say probably not, because that was back in the year 2000, and they didn't have these platforms that we have today. Had Twitch been around back then yes, I would have. I mean, I experimented with several things, but nothing really worked until I found Twitch. Buffalo will kick off, up 7-0. 4:27 left in the first quarter. Bless you, Misty. Drew Lyons will kick off. And this will be fielded at the goal line by Harris over the 10, 15, 20. And Harris out to the 25-yard line. Moses Harris, the rookie out of Penn State. A lot of Penn State receivers. Starting quarterback for the New York Jets, Riley Leonard, in his third year out of Notre Dame. 2 seasons ago, he led the Jets to a Super Bowl win over the 49ers. Jets made the playoffs last season, but they lost to the Chiefs in the wild card round. 1st and 10. Jets come out. 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard drops back, looks downfield, looking, throws near side, caught by Bolger, and John Bolger out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 16, and that'll be a Jet first down. The rookie out of Florida Atlantic, John Bolger. First down, Jets. Making the tackle, John Henderson, the linebacker, tripped him up. Bolger stumbled forward for about another 7 yards or so. Four minutes left in the first quarter. Buffalo up 7-0. Jets come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Leonard in the shotgun. Dawson in motion. Leonard to Lambos, and Lambos gets stacked up. A loss of 3 yards back to the 38-yard line. Leon Seals on the tackle, the 14th-year defensive end out of Alabama. If the Bills win, that means we're guaranteed. Well, actually, there's not a guarantee, but in all likelihood, there'd be an 8-8 team that makes the playoffs. Well, it will guarantee that in 8-8 team. 2nd and 13 from the 38-yard line. 4 wide. Leonard looking. Leonard throws and caught by Bolger. And Bolger to the 48-yard line. A gain of 10. It'll be 3rd and 4. Actually, there is a worst case scenario. Let's say Buffalo wins, and then the Jets, and Kansas City at all 7 and 8. Let's say they all lose. We'd only have 5 playoff teams in the AFC. 3rd and 4. Leonard looking. Leonard gets taken down at the 44-yard line. A loss of 4 yards. Leon Seals on the tackle. It'll be 4th down. I have a rule where you have to have at least an 8-8, a 500 record or better to make the playoffs. But if only 5 teams in the AFC have records over 500, then only those 5 are going. We just won't only have one wild card in the AFC, one wild card playoff game. Brous, the punt. Look at this. Right at the doorstep at the 3-yard line. Nick Brous, the fourth-year punter out of Texas Christian. Now that rule has never happened before. I've never had a team or a season have not enough playoff teams. But it could happen. If the Jets win, I don't have to worry about it. But just out of curiosity, who the 4 teams in question play next week? We know the Chiefs play the Cowboys next week. The Jets would host Atlanta and Buffalo next week. Looking at the schedule here, we'll host the Rams. 1st and 10 from the 3-yard line. Cross under center. Cross to the up back, Piner, and Connor Piner out to the 6-yard line. The 8th-year fullback out of Colorado. Even if they're all 7 and 8, the Jets are going to beat the Falcons. Let's put it that way. So one of these teams is going to get there. 2nd and 7, 4 wide. Cross in the shotgun. And the Jets jump. And the crowd's letting them have it. 5-yard penalty. That'll make it 2nd and 2 for the Bills at their own 6-yard line. Josh Avery, the defensive tackle, the guilty party. Bills lead it 7-0. 1:57 left to play. Here in the first quarter, live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. Jets trying to get above 500. Buffalo trying to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. If the Bills lose, they are out, by the way. 2nd and 2 from the 11. Cross to Henderson. And Henderson to the 13-yard line. Picks up the first down. Travion Henderson. Dean Floyd, the safety, came up, made the tackle in his 8th year out of Wake Forest. First down, Bills. Let's say, for the sake of argument, the Bills win. Then the Bills, Jets, and Chiefs are all 7 and 8. I think the Bills stand the best chance of losing next week. They host the Rams. 1st and 10, cross to Henderson. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Gary Fensick came up, made the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 11. But anything can happen. That's why we play the games. Coming up on a minute left here in the first quarter. 5 wide, cross in the shotgun on 2nd and 11. Cross looking, throws, and threw it behind his receiver. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11 at the 13-yard line. He was looking for the tight end, David Scott, in his 10th year out of Texas. Cross comes out in the shotgun on 3rd and 11, 4 wide. Cross looking. Cross, they pick up the blitz nicely. Cross rolls out. And now Cross fires across the field to Henderson, wide open, down the sideline. Big gain. Travion Henderson, nobody was down the right side, all the way out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 34 yards on the catch and run by Travion Henderson. In his 3rd year out of Ohio State. He just worked himself open where nobody was and took off down the sideline. Trey Durham, the defensive back in his 2nd year out of Furman, on the tackle. Big gain for Buffalo. They now have it at their own 47. 1st and 10. 22 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Cross under center. Cross to Henderson. Henderson gets nailed. No gain. Nick Vaughn came up, made the tackle. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Bills up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. We go to the second quarter. Bills lead the Jets by a score of 7-0. Going to be 2nd and 9 for the Bills at their own 47-yard line. Buffalo trying to stave off elimination. Jets trying to improve their record to better their playoff chances. Bills come out in the offset eye on 2nd and 9. Cross to Henderson, and Henderson gets nailed by Nick Vaughn. A loss of a yard back to the 46-yard line. Vaughn in his 8th year out of Virginia, and that'll bring up 3rd and 11. .743 and counting. 3rd down, 4 wide. Cross in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Cross fakes the handoff. Cross throws and caught by Crawford to the 43. A gain of 10. It'll be just shy of the first down at the Jet 43-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle for the Jets, number 31. That's Trey Durham. Buffalo, they may punt. Oh, Buffalo's going for it. Normally you only see that with 25. I like the call. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Cross in the gun on 4th and inches. Cross throws. Caught by McGinnis. Down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 6 and a Buffalo first down. They convert on 4th and inches. Normally 19 doesn't do that. They're very conservative, but hey, maybe they know this is a big game for the Bills. I don't know. First down, Buffalo. Antonio Chambers came up, made the tackle, the 10th year defensive back out of Miami. 1st and 10 for the Bills at the Jet 37-yard line. Buffalo did beat the Jets earlier this season, 19-17, back in week 7. Cross, looking, throws, and caught by McGinnis. No, he dropped it. Broken up by Bush. Curtis Bush, the rookie defensive back out of Penn State. Well, there's a lot of players from Penn State on both these teams. Evil Dead and I don't like Penn State University. Their legacy will be forever tarnished. In the offset eye, cross under center. Cross fakes the handoff. Looking. He's got all day. Throws near side. Caught by Piner. Bowls over a Jet down to the 27-yard line. Just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and inches. That's Connor Piner in his 8th year out of Colorado. And he bowled over the linebacker, Brian Houston, the rookie out of Maryland. 3rd and inches from the 27-yard line. It's a partly cloudy late afternoon. The sun will set during the game. Temperatures in the upper 40s. 3rd and inches. Bills come out 3 to the far side. Cross in the shotgun. Cross looking. Throws, and it's knocked down. Broken up by Curtis Cooper, the linebacker. It'll be 4th and inches from the 27-yard line. Buffalo, well, they went for it before. Will they do it again? Probably not. They'll try a 44-yard field goal, I'm sure. So Drew Lyons from 44 yards to put the Bills up by 10. Kick is up. And good. Buffalo leads at 10-0. 6:15 left to play here in the first half. Here at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Penn and Getty's here. Misty's here. Say hi, Misty. She's waving. Like you can see there. Okay. Lions will kick off. Tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern. It'll be the Redskins and the Cowboys. There's the kick. From the 2-yard line, Moses Harris on the return. Over the 25 and out past the 30 to the 31-yard line. Davis is here. He says, hey, girl. Davis is rooting for a tie, but we don't have ties. Riley Leonard comes out with ridiculous stats. 1st and 10 for the Jets at their own 31-yard line. 6:09 left in the half. Buffalo up 10-0. Bills off to a fast start. Let's see if the Jets can find a way back into the game before halftime. First and 10 for the 31-yard line. 4 wide. Leonard, the shotgun. Leonard looks downfield. Leonard throws deep. And he's got a man wide open. James Simmons. Touchdown, Jets. 69 yards to James Simmons, the 7th-year receiver out of LSU. He just outran the secondary and scores. Kill this. And I just mentioned a moment ago, let's see if the Jets can get back in it. And they do. Leonard just heaved it deep. And Simmons ran under it. Touchdown, Jets. That gets the Jets back in it. John Kim for the extra point. 3rd year out of Michigan State. The kick is up. And good. Bills lead now 10-7. I've been able to root. So it's now a 3-point lead for the Bills here at MetLife. East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. And now Kim will kick off for the Jets. If you missed the earlier game, you didn't miss much. Kansas City destroyed Seattle 19-0. And it wasn't even that close. A shocker. That game being uploaded to YouTube as we speak. John Kim will kick off. From the 4-yard line, McGinnis over the 20, 25. Alden McGinnis out to the 33-yard line. McGinnis in his 4th year, McGinnis in his 6th year out of Southern Miss. As Travion Henderson comes back out. 5:56 left in the first half. The Bills still lead it 10-7. A troubled youth. My grandpappy used to say, if you can't say something nice about somebody, you'll probably get punched in the face. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Cross to Henderson. And Travion Henderson out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 9. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. Meanwhile, unfortunately not anymore. You'll probably get shot or stabbed at a track meet. There's no regard for human life anymore. 2nd and 1 from the 42-yard line. Cross under center.
Let's go. Blue line.
Cross fakes the handoff. Looking. He's going to heave it deep. And Collins, did he come down with it? No, incomplete. Isaac Collins, the second-year receiver out of Virginia, tried to haul it in, but Aaron Jefferson knocks it away, the former Cowboy. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Buffalo now at their own 42-yard line. 5:17 left in the half. Bills up 10-7. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Cross in the shotgun. Cross looking, throws, and caught by David Scott to the 49-yard line. A gain of 11, and that'll be a Buffalo first down. David Scott, the 10th-year tight end out of Texas. Gary Fensick on the tackle for the Jets, the former Bear, in his 14th year out of Cal Berkeley. Under 5 minutes left in the first half. Buffalo on the move. 1st and 10 from the Jet 49. Cross under center. Cross drops back. Throws, caught by Jenkins. And Jenkins to the 44, a gain of 4. That's Keenan Jenkins, the rookie tight end out of San Jose State. He's 2nd and 6 for the Bills at the Jet 44-yard line. 4.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Buffalo trying to make it a 2-score game again. Everybody in tight. Cross under center. Single back. Cross to Cooley. And Trey Cooley to the 41. A gain of 3. Make it a gain of 4. Be 3rd and 2. Dean Floyd, the safety, came up, made the tackle. In his 8th year out of Wake Forest. Trey Cooley, the 4th year back out of Georgia Tech. 3rd and 2 for the Bills now at the Jet 41-yard line. Cross in the shotgun. Cross looks, throws, caught by Scott down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to David Scott, another Buffalo first down. Curtis Cooper, the linebacker, on the tackle. .333 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Bills at the Jet 30-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Cross in the shotgun. Cross looking. Throws inside. Caught by Atkins. Down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 to Landon Atkins, the 2nd-year receiver out of Kansas State. Dean Floyd comes up, makes the tackle. Here's the scenario where we would only have 2 wildcard teams in the AFC instead of 3. If Buffalo were to beat the Jets here today, and then the Jets lose next week to the Falcons, the Bills were to lose to the Rams, and the Chiefs were to lose to the Cowboys. Henderson to the 18, a gain of 2. If that were the case, then instead of 3 wild cards, we'd only have 2 in the AFC. Colton Avendano on the tackle. It'll be a 2nd and 8, a gain of 2 yards. Well, these playoff scenarios will pull your hair out. 2nd and 8, cross in the shotgun, 4 wide. Cross, throws underneath, caught by Atkins to the 12, a gain of 6 to Landon Atkins. In his 2nd year out of Kansas State. Colton Avendano on the tackle, the linebacker, in his 2nd year out of Rice. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Will they get the playoff in time? Probably not. 2 minutes left. Bills up 10-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. 2 minutes left in the first half. Bills lead the Jets 10-7. 3rd and 2 for Buffalo at the Jet 12-yard line. Big 3rd down right here for the Bills. Mason Cross, the quarterback, under center. Cross, draw play to Henderson, gets the first down. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 12-yard touchdown run by Travion Henderson. And the Bills go up 16-7. They make it a 2-score game once again. Travion Henderson in his 3rd year out of Ohio State. He started off with the Texans. Of course, we're not using Houston. And he was dispersed in the supplemental draft, and he went to Buffalo. And now Drew Lyons for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Bills lead it 17-7, 1:56 left. Here in the half, plenty of time for the Jets to retaliate. They still have all 3 of their timeouts, if I'm not mistaken. They do. And 1:56 to work with. Let's see if the Jets can get something going. I believe the Jets get the second half kickoff, if I'm not mistaken. So New York can get a 2-for here. A 2-for-1. Let's see what happens. Drew Lyons will kick off for Buffalo. And now the kickoff. From the 2-yard line, Anthony Lambos out over the 25-30, and Lambos out to the 32-yard line on the return. The greatest of all time in his 9th year out of Coastal Carolina. You don't believe me? Just ask him. Riley Leonard, 3rd-year quarterback out of Notre Dame, will go out. 1:51 on the clock. That's what's left here in the first half. Can the Jets make it a 1-possession game before halftime? Jets come out 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Leonard looks. Leonard throws and caught by Dawson out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 12 to Ryan Dawson in his 6th year out of Texas. Jets go to the hurry up. 4 wide. Leonard in the gun. Leonard looking. Leonard looking. Throws near side. Caught by Lambos. And Lambos gets forced out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 3. Doing the forcing is Zach Kellogg, the 6th-year defensive back out of Arizona State. 2nd and 7 from the 47-yard line. .131 left on the clock. Here in the half, 2nd and 7. Jets come out 3 wide. Leonard, the shotgun. Leonard to Bailey. Cordell Bailey out to the 44-yard line. As they cross midfield, they stay in the hurry up. It'll be a first down. Now 4 wide. Leonard back. Throws near side. Caught by Dawson down to the Buffalo 39. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. They stay in the hurry up. Coming up on a minute left. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard drops back. Throws. And it's knocked down. Incomplete. John Edison knocks the ball down. That was intended for number 83, James Simmons. And that'll stop the clock with 1:03 left. The Jets still have all 3 of their timeouts. 1:03 to work with. 3rd and 5 from the Buffalo 39-yard line. Bills lead it 17-7. Jets come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard drops back. Leonard throws and caught by Lambos to the 31. A gain of 8. And injury timeout. Oh, Leonard got shaken up. Ray Starks is the backup. The fourth-year quarterback out of Arizona State. They'll charge the Jets with a timeout. Let's hope Leonard can come back. 58 seconds left. 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 31. So Ray Starks, the fourth-year quarterback out of Arizona State, number 13, will come on. The Jets have to deal with the backup now. Not all backups are created equal. I think this is the first time we've seen Starks all season. Leonard's been pretty durable. So Starks, yeah, I don't believe he has either. Starks under center now, 1st and 10. Starks draws back, looking, throws, and incomplete. He was looking for Simmons, and John Henderson broke up the pass. It'd be 2nd and 10 from the 50 or from the 31-yard line. 53 seconds left. Yeah, we said the same thing at the same time, which is par for the course for us. 53 seconds left. 2nd and 10 for the Jets. Starks in the shotgun, single back. Starks, high snap, hands off to Lambos up the middle. And Lambos down to the 23-yard line, a gain of 8. The Jets take a timeout. It'll be 3rd and 2. The Jets have one timeout left. 3rd and 2 at the Buffalo 23-yard line. Yes, you're absolutely right. And now on 3rd and 2 from the Buffalo 23-yard line. Ray Starks, the backup, is in there. Under center. Starks looking, throws, dumps it off to Simmons. And Simmons fumbles and recovered by Lambos, who is right there. It'll be a 1st down. Lambos saved that play. Simmons coughed it up, but Lambos recovers. The forward progress is enough for the 1st down. Jets holding on to that timeout. 30 seconds left. 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 20-yard line. Goats in the right place. Yeah, Starks under center now. We're down to 22 seconds. 4 wide.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Starks draws back. Looking. In trouble now. Throws outside. Caught. Nope, out of bounds. Marcus Maxwell could not get both feet in bounds. The rookie tight end out of Rhode Island. 12 seconds left. 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. With a timeout in their back pocket, the Jets will try for a touchdown here. Look for Starks to throw it to the end zone. He's in the shotgun with the back on either side. Starks looking. Throws outside. Caught by Lambos. Oh, turned inside to the 13, and the Jets take a timeout. A gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3 at the 13-yard line. And now the Jets will try a field goal. John Kim will come on. Oh, Anthony. Now, if he makes this field goal, it makes it a one-possession game. They'll pull to within 7. Well, I'll let you talk to him in the mirror there, Evil Dan. Misty has said goodnight at 9:06 Central Time. John Kim, this will be from 30 yards to pull the Jets to within a touchdown. Starks will hold. The kicker's up, and it's good. And the Bills' lead is now 17-10 with 3 seconds left. He's going to get an earful in the locker room, huh? All right. Bills lead 17-10. with 3 seconds left in the half. I do believe you're right. So the Jets trying to get the 2-for-1, the twofer. They get the field goal. They get the ball first in the second half. They'll have to kick off here with 3 seconds left. John Kim will kick off. There's the kick. This will be fielded at the 5-yard line by Zach Kellogg over the 25-30. Fumbles, and the Jets recover, but it's halftime. Halftime score, Buffalo 17, the Jets 10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. We go to the third quarter. Got a good one going here. The Bills lead the Jets 17-10 as we go to the third quarter. The Jets come in at 7-7. The Bills one game back at 6-8. Jets trying to improve on their playoff chances. Buffalo trying to stave off elimination and stay alive in the AFC wildcard picture. Again, if Buffalo were to win, then going into the final week of the season, the Bills, Jets, and Chiefs would all be 7-8, playing for that final playoff spot. From the 2-yard line, Lambos brings it out, and Lambos out to the 26-yard line. Also, if Buffalo wins, the Chargers clinch a wild card. Tell you what, the AFC playoff picture getting more and more in focus. The NFC is a mess. Only 2 teams in the NFC have clinched a spot. The Rams have clinched their division, of course, and Detroit has clinched at least a wild card, but it's wide open in the NFC. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. In the I formation. Starks is still in there. Ray Starks. Starks looking. Throws deep. He's got an arm. Bo Hines down to the 44-yard line. "30 yards to the Buffalo 44. Bo Hines, the 7th-year tight end out of Rutgers. I'm liking Starks so far. Showing some arm strength on that one. That had a zip to it. First and 10 for the Jets at the Buffalo 44. The Jets trying to tie it up on this drive. Starks under center. Starks to Lambos. And Lambos picks up a yard to the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. There's that old saying in football, the most popular player is the backup. Crowd's always asking for him. 2nd and 9 from the 43-yard line. 4 wide for the Jets. Starks in the shotgun. Ray Starks. Starks back, looking, steps up, throws, and caught by Dawson. And Ryan Dawson down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 16. Another Jet first down. They do. They get too much credit. You have to remember it's a team sport. It's just that he's like a band. He's the front man. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. Jets on the move, trying to tie this one up. Ray Starks, the quarterback, in the shotgun. First and 10. Starks looking. Starks steps up, rolls out, and Starks dumps it off to Hines, who picks up a yard, got positive yardage out to the 26-yard line. Bo Hines, the tight end, in his 7th year out of Rutgers. Yeah, I like the captain of the ship. You got it. 6:25 left to play in the third quarter. Buffalo leads it 17-10. Jets on the move, trying to tie it up. John Henderson makes the tackle, the linebacker. Henderson in his 10th year out of Penn State. 2nd and 9 from the 26-yard line. 4 wide for the Jets. Starks in the shotgun. Starks to Lambos. And Lambos 2 yards to the 24-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 7. Make it a 3-yard gain. Leon Seals on the tackle. The defensive end. 5:52 and counting here in the third. On 3rd and 7 from the Buffalo 24-yard line. 4 wide. Starks in the shotgun. Starks drops back. Rolls out. Got hit as he threw. Got it out to Bailey. And Bailey to the 25-yard line. Yep, Leon Seals right there. Yeah, he's huge. He's like 6'10", 6'11". He's big. It'll be 4th down. They dump it off to Bailey, the 7th year back out of San Diego State, as Leon Seals got in there and made the tackle. 4th and 8 for the Jets. They'll kick the field goal. This will be a 42-yard field goal attempt by John Kim to make it a 4-point game. Starks to hold. The kick is up. And he missed it. He missed it wide left. He vanderjacked it. It remains a 17-10 ball game in favor of Buffalo. Wow. So the Bills will take over here at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey, Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. Boy, that'd be something if I had 3 teams playing for 1 playoff spot next week. And if that is the case, I think the Jets, like I said, have the best chance. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Leonard, or not Leonard. Cross. Throws to Collins down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 11. Cross throws to Collins. Isaac Collins. 1st down Buffalo at their own 43-yard line. Make sure I'm not overlooking anything. If the Jets win, then Buffalo is eliminated. The Jets would be 8-7. Kansas City is currently 7-8. Kansas City beat the Jets earlier this season, so yeah, okay. I'll go over that in a second. 1st and 10. Cross to Henderson. And Henderson up the middle, and Henderson out to the 36-yard line. Travion Henderson, a big run. A gain of 21 yards. Okay, if the Jets win, of course, Buffalo would be gone. And that would make the situation next week, all the Jets would have to do is beat the Falcons. But if the Jets were to lose to the Falcons and the Chiefs beat the Cowboys, the Chiefs would get in. 1st and 10, Cross looking. Throws, and it's intercepted by Dean Floyd. This could be all academic. Floyd picks it off at the 34-yard line, and he is gone. Touchdown. "66 yards on the interception return for touchdown by Dean Floyd for the Jets. in his 8th year out of Wake Forest. And now the Jets can tie it up as the defense comes up big. John Kim. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 17 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter here at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. A huge play by the Jets as Dean Floyd picks it off and goes 66 yards for the touchdown. By the way, I was looking at the standings. Because the Chiefs beat the Seahawks, the Chargers are in already as a wild card. So we know 5 of the 6 AFC playoff teams at the moment. Their final seedings have not been settled yet, but we know 5 of the 6. There's the kickoff. From the 3-yard line, McGinnis over the 15, 20, 25. And Alden McGinnis out to the 29-yard line. We know the Steelers are in as the 1 seed. The Dolphins are the 2 seed. The winner of the AFC West will be the 3 seed. Seattle, the Raiders, and the Chargers are all in. One of those teams will win the division. The other 2 will be wild cards. So that leaves 1 position open. And right now, the Jets are taking charge. They can eliminate the Bills if they were to come back and win them here. We're tied at 17. Buffalo still trying to stay alive. Buffalo with the ball for the first time in a while. Cross under center. Cross fakes the handoff. Looking. Throws deep. And caught by Collins. See ya. Touchdown, Buffalo. 71 yards. That didn't take long. Isaac Collins, 71 yards, the second-year receiver out of Virginia. And just like that, the Bills retake the lead. Well, we got a shootout going on here at MetLife. Buffalo says, don't forget about us. We still have a shot at the wild card. We're going to sweep the Jets is what they want to do. What? You're changing to the Bills. You can't change. Not in the middle of a game. Can't do that. Lions will kick off. And the extra point is good. 24-17. Buffalo back in the lead with 3:45 left. The only time you're allowed to change is if neither team has scored yet. Misty wants to change now that Buffalo's winning. Guru needs to back up, he says. You can't change. I have you down for the Jets. Now watch. You'll change and the Jets come back and win. I'd laugh so hard. 3:45 left in the third quarter. Buffalo is retaking the lead, 24-17. Well, we'll know if it happens, and I'll show you. Now the Jets, down by 7 again, will get the kickoff. Drew Lyons will kick. Fielded at the 3-yard line. Lambos brings it out over the 20, 25. Mark him down the 23-yard line. 3:41 left in the third quarter. Plenty of time left in this game. We still got a lot of football left in this one. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be on a half hour later than normal, 8:30 Eastern. And we're only going to have one game tomorrow night. It'll be the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys live from Big D. Long-time rivalries. We hope you join us tomorrow night for that. And then we'll have a doubleheader for you on Wednesday night at a regular time, 8 o'clock Eastern. 1st and 10 for the Jets. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Ray Starks is still in there. Leonard got shaken up big time. I have a fair board meeting tonight. It might go late. Starks throws, caught by Bo Hines. Incomplete, as that was broken up by Dion Hardy, the second-year safety out of Michigan. .337 left in the third quarter. Jets come out 4 wide. Starks under center. Fair this. Starks to Lambos around the outside, and Anthony Lambos trying to get the corner and is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3. Nice camera work, guys. 3:32 left to play. And we have 2 more fair board meetings before the fair begins. I wonder what interesting stuff we'll go over tomorrow night. Not yet. Well, actually, Leonard, the quarterback, got hurt. Starks under center. Pitches to Lambos around the outside. And Lambos close to the marker out to the 33-yard line. He got it. First down. A gain of 3. Funny you should say that, Davis. Riley Leonard, the starting quarterback for the Jets, is out. But Ray Starks, the backup, is in. And he's performing admirably. He's not exactly tearing it up, but he's not losing it for the Jets. Let's put it that way. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Bills up 24-17. Jets come out 4 wide. Starks in the shotgun. Starks looks downfield, throws, caught by Bolger, and John Bolger to the 43-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. John Bolger, the rookie out of Florida Atlantic. The Jets have it now at their own 43-yard line, 2:35 and counting. Jets come out. Everybody in tight. Starks under center. Maxwell in motion, the tight end. Starks to Bailey, and Cordell Bailey picks up the first down and more. Bailey out to the 44-yard line. A 13-yard gain for Cordell Bailey, and that'll be a Jet first down. Davis, Ray Starks, the backup, is from your neck of the woods. The 4th-year quarterback out of Arizona State. They play in Tempe, which is a suburb of Phoenix, where you live. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Jets on the move. Their backup, Ray Starks, is still in there. He's doing a pretty good job. Starks looking, throws, and incomplete. He was looking for Bolger along the sideline. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. He needs to be at a hospital. I'm just going to go out on the limb here, Davis. You have some issues. Starks in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Starks to Lambos, and Lambos to the 40. A gain of 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 from the 40-yard line. Yeah, I just call them like I see them, okay? I just, nothing fancy. It occurred to me. 3rd and 6 from the 40-yard line, 4 wide. Starks in the shotgun, big third down. Starks draws back, looking, throws, and missed his target, Lambos. It'll be 4th down. That'll bring up 4th and 6 for the Jets at the Buffalo 40-yard line. Back to punt, Nick Browse gets the punt away, aiming for the sideline. And it's out of bounds, an 18-yard punt. Or as Evil Dead would say, quality. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. And that's where Buffalo will take over. Bills lead at 24-17 with 1:09 left in the third quarter. Going into week 16, it's going to be easy to figure out the playoff scenarios in the AFC. It's the NFC that's going to be a bear. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Mason Cross under center. Cross, play action, looking, throws deep, caught by David Scott out to the Jet 48-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain into Jet territory and a Buffalo first down. The Buffalo says, okay, the Jets didn't score. Let's make it a 2-scoring game again. It's been 3 seasons since the Bills last made the playoffs. Before that, they went 17 seasons without being in. They're trying to get back there. 1st and 10. Cross in the gun. Cross to Henderson. Henderson gets nailed. 2-yard loss back to the 50-yard line. Deshaun Lawrence, the defensive end, made the play in his 3rd year out of Iowa State. We're down to about 20 seconds left. 2nd and 12 for the Bills at their own 50. This should be the last play of the quarter, I would think. Cross in the gun, back to throw. Looking, throws, and caught by Collins down to the 38. A gain of 12. A Buffalo first down, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Buffalo leads it 24-17 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back. MetLife Stadium. We go to the 4th quarter. To answer Evil Dead's question, 0. The Pats have never won a Super Bowl in my sim season history. Never even been there. The closest they came was the AFC Championship a few seasons back when the Colts surprised everybody and got to the Super Bowl. In the offset eye, Cross under center. Cross fakes the handoff. Looking. Cross throws deep. Caught. Collins, touchdown, Buffalo. A 38-yard touchdown catch. Isaac Collins in the back of the end zone. And the Bills go up 30-17. He definitely got both feet in. And Buffalo now goes up by 13, about to make it 14. Drew Lyons, the kick is up, and it's good. 31-17. Bills lead it with 7:54 left. Here at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. Again, next week to finish up the regular season, the Bills will host the Rams. The Jets will host the Falcons to wrap up the regular season. And Kansas City, they're going to be a 3-way tie if this score holds up. Kansas City will host the Cowboys, so all 3 of them will be hosting. All right, let's say Buffalo holds on and wins. And let's say all 3 of them win next week. Who has the tiebreaker? I'll tell you in a second. There's the kick from the goal line. Lambos brings it out over the 20 and out to the 24-yard line. And it's funny, all 3 of them play interconference games to wrap up the season. If the Bills hold on, I'm looking at conference record. The Jets would be 5-6. The Bills would be 5-7. No, the Jets would be 5-7. Bills 5-7. And the Chiefs would also be looking here 6-6. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard looking, throws, and caught by Simmons. All right, we'll make it easy. If this score holds up and the Bills win, the only way the Jets get in is if they beat the Falcons and both the Bills and the Chiefs lose, because the Bills and the Chiefs both have a tiebreaker on the Jets. If Buffalo wins this game, they'll have the season sweep on the Jets. And the Jets played Kansas City earlier in the season, and Kansas City won. So both the Bills and the Chiefs have the tiebreaker on the Jets. So the Jets would have to win next week, and the other two would have to lose. That's the only way the Jets get in, unless they come back and win this game. Riley Leonard's back in. Leonard on 2nd and 8. Throws, and caught by Simmons down to the 35-yard line. So the question really remains, who has the tiebreaker between the Bills and the Chiefs? And the answer to that question is Kansas City. They have a better conference record. So the Bills would have to win and the Chiefs lose. All the Chiefs have to do is win against Dallas. 1st and 10. Leonard in the shotgun with the back on either side. Leonard looking, throws near side, caught by Lambos, turns upfield, and Lambos add on a face mask. Out to about the 45. They're going to charge a face mask to a Buffalo defensive back here. That's going to be on James Carillon, the safety. And now the Jets have it at the Buffalo 38-yard line. This game is not over yet. Well, they're mathematically still in it. Here's the funny thing. If all three lose, none of them go. They would all have losing records, and we don't have losing records in the playoffs. That'd be off if all three lose next week. 4 wide, 1st and 10. Leonard in the shotgun, single back.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Leonard looking. Leonard throws and caught by Ryan Dawson. No. Gets kicked around, incomplete. Zach Kellogg came in and broke up the pass. I tell you what, Evil Dan, even though the last game was a 19-0 rout, the gameplay of 19 is better than 25. 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leonard in the gun. 4 wide. Leonard looking. Throws, and it's picked off by Hardy. Buffalo gets it back. Dion Hardy, the second-year safety out of Michigan, picks it off for Buffalo with 6:43 left. It really is. It really is the gold standard. And that may put this one away for Buffalo. It's going to be hard for the Bills to beat the Rams next week. They'll be at home, but it's going to be hard. The Rams, they're 13-2. They've already locked up the NFC West. The Rams really have nothing to play for. That's the only advantage that Buffalo has. First and 10. Riley Leonard under center.
Let's go. Blue Leonard. Blue Leonard.
Or actually Cross under center. And Mason Cross hands off to Travion Henderson. Gets hit for a 3-yard loss. Dean Floyd comes in and makes the tackle. 6.5 minutes left. Buffalo leads by 14. Yeah, maybe the Rams will sub out the Pats. The thing is, though, this could happen. The Jets could beat the Falcons, which I think they will. And I can see the Cowboys beating the Chiefs, and I can see the Rams beating the Bills. 2nd and 13, Cross looking. Cross throws, and Collins can't hold on. That was broken up by Trey Durham. 3rd and 13 for the Bills. This one not over yet. That stops the clock. 6:12 left. 3rd and 13 for Buffalo. 5 wide, empty backfield. Cross in the shotgun. 3rd and 13. Cross, looking, throws deep, and he should have picked that off. Curtis Cooper knocks it down, the linebacker. It'll be 4th down. Well, the Jets force a 3 and out. It'll be 4th and 13. Cedric Givens will come in to punt for Buffalo. Givens back to punt, gets the punt away from the 21-yard line. Moses Harris brings it out to the 36. There's still 6 minutes left. The Jets have time, but they have to score quickly. Leonard will come back out onto the field. If the Jets can get a quick score here, anything's possible. Well, then you're on something that's making you hallucinate. That's all I'm going to say. They've already been eliminated. 1st and 10. Leonard the shotgun. Leonard looking, throws, and caught by Bo Hines. Only a 3-yard gain. John Henderson on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 7. Maybe in some season 99. That'll be many, many moons from now. Let's see. If I do 2 seasons a year, that's about 30 more years. I'd be in my 90s. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Second and 7. Leonard in the shotgun. 5.5 minutes left. Lambo's in motion. Empty backfield. Leonard looking. Throws. Dumps it off to Hines again. And Hines only gets a yard to the 40. You got to do better than that, Jets. Ashley Webster comes up, makes the tackle. 3rd-year linebacker out of Northern Illinois. Oh. At some point, the Jets have to unload it downfield. They got to get yardage quickly here. This dink and dunk is not going to work. Coming up on 5 minutes left. 3rd and 6 from the 40-yard line. 4 wide. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard draws back. Throws and caught by Lambos across midfield to the 44-yard line. A gain of 16. 1st down, Jets. 4:47 and counting. John Henderson, the linebacker, on the tackle. He's making all the plays. We'll have the Redskins and the Cowboys tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern. We hope you join us for that. And then we'll have a doubleheader for you on Wednesday at our regular time of 8 o'clock. And that doubleheader will be Colts, Broncos, Ravens, Rams. 1st and 10. Leonard looking. Leonard throws and caught by Bolger. Bolger escaping and out of face mask at the end. That'll be half the distance, and the Jets should have it around the 10-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
They're going to charge that one to Dion Hardy. Yep, the Jets have it at the 10-yard line.
Automatic 1st down.
Probably spotted just outside the 10, if I'm not mistaken. And more importantly, it stops the clock. 4:20. Yep, they can get a 1st down at about the half-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 10. 4 wide for the Jets. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard looking, throws, caught. Blake Touchdown, Jets. A 10-yard touchdown catch by Darrell Blake, the rookie out of Colorado State. And the Jets have pulled to within 8, 31-23. This one not over yet. As Howard Cosell once said, what a football game this has turned out to be. And now John Kim for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. And now Buffalo up by 7. 4:16 left to play. Plenty of time for the Jet defense to get a stop. Thank you. I'll be here all week. You know who does a great Howard impression? Billy Crystal. When you remember that tribute to Ali where he did Cosell and Ali back and forth? That was so good. John Kim will kick off from the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. McGinnis, he's gone. Alden McGinnis, coast to coast. See ya. 100 yards, touchdown Buffalo, and they make it a 2-score game once again. Alden McGinnis goes coast to coast, a 100-yard kickoff return for touchdown. That quiets the crowd. The 6th-year receiver out of Southern Miss. Wow. And Buffalo up by 13 now again, 37-24. And they're back up by 2 scores. Wow, that's all I can say. I mean, it got quiet here at MetLife. And now the extra point by Drew Lyons. Kick is up. And good. And the Bills are back up by 14, 38-24, 4:06 left. Well, there's still time, but Jets are down by 2 touchdowns again. Very Devin Hester-esque, yes. But he went untouched. He had some great blocking. He went right up the middle. Well, we go from a low-scoring game to a high-scoring game. What do we have here? 62 total points? And now Drew Lyons will kick off. Lyons will kick. From the 4-yard line, Lambos brings it back over the 20, 25, and Lambos out to the 31-yard line. There's still a little over 4 minutes left. Riley Leonard comes back out. Not bad stats considering he missed about a quarter on the bench. Well, the Jets, they still have a little bit of time. They've got to capitalize now. They've got to throw it deep. They need big yardage quickly. Jets come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Leonard the shotgun. Leonard looking, throws near side, and he short hopped and incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10, 3:58 left. They were looking for Bo Hines, the tight end. On 2nd and 10, Jets come out 4 wide. Leonard under center.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Leonard looking, throws, and caught by Bolger out to the 41, a gain of 10. Make it a gain of 9, just short of the marker, be 3rd and inches. 3:45 and counting. Time is not on the Jets side here. 3:40 and counting. 3rd and inches from their own 41-yard line. Leonard in the shotgun.
Green 39. Green.
Leonard looking. Throws down the middle. Caught by Bolger. And Bolger gets out to the Buffalo 40. And that'll be a gain of 19. First down Jets, but the clock is moving. 3:14 and counting. Five of the 6 playoff spots in the AFC have been decided. It's just the seeding that needs to be straightened out. We know the Steelers are the 1 seed and the Dolphins are the 2 seed. But the Seahawks, Raiders, and Chargers all vying for 3, 4, and 5. First and 10, Leonard looking. Throws and caught by Simmons. And Simmons fumbles. And who comes up with it? The Jets do. Ryan Dawson trailing the play. Picks up the football, a gain of 9. So the Jets dodge a bullet. Ryan Dawson was right there. Johnny on the spot for the Jets. Or that could have ended the game. It bounced right to him. .240 left. Clock is moving. 2nd and 1 for the Jets at the Buffalo 31-yard line. Bills lead it 38-24. Leonard in the shotgun.
Now let's go. Blue Leonard.
Leonard, high snap, looking, throws, caught by Hines. And Bo Hines to the 23. First and 10. A gain of 8 yards. Clock is still moving. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning soon. Jets need to start throwing to the end zone. Will they get the play off before the 2-minute warning? Maybe. They do not. 2 minutes left. Bills up 38-24 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to MetLife. 2 minutes left. Jets down by 14. Yeah, 25 does do that. But their 2-minute drill is very limiting. It's not really a 2-minute drill. They make it look like it is, but it's not. First and 10 from the 23-yard line. Leonard under center. We'll just stick with 19. Leonard to Lambos. They tried to cross up the Bills with a draw play. A gain of 3. He's 2nd and 7. The Jets go to the hurry up. 4 wide. Leonard the shotgun. Leonard looking. Leonard looking. Throws. And it's nearly picked off. Broken up by Aaron Catledge, the 5th-year defensive back out of Navy. I wonder if he watched the Army-Navy game the other day. Navy beat Army, by the way. I did that Saturday. 3rd and 7 from the 20-yard line. Four wide, 3 to the near side. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard draws back, looking, throws. Back to the end zone. Simmons, touchdown Jets. A 20-yard touchdown catch by James Simmons in the back of the end zone, showing incredible footwork. They'll probably review this, but initially it looked good. He's got both feet down initially, I think. They'll probably review it. We'll get another look at it. Right now, it's 38-30.
The previous play is under review.
All right, let's take a look. Oh, now I don't know. All right, there it is. He's got both feet down, and then he jumps. That should be a good catch. That was a great angle. This should stand. And it will.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It's a good touchdown. James Simmons, the 7th-year receiver out of LSU. And now the extra point by John Kim. Kick is up, and it's good. And it's now a 7-point game. Now, if I'm coaching the Jets, I kick off. I don't onside kick it. You still have 3 timeouts. Try to pin the Bills deep. I don't know what the AI thinks with a minute 41 left. If it was around a minute 50, they'd kick off. Let's see what they do. I would kick it away if I'm the Jets and try to force a 3 and out. To be honest, unless you have less than 3 timeouts, always kick it away. To be honest with you. And they are. Smart move. They're going to kick it away. It'll be fielded at the 3-yard line. McGinnis brings it out over the 20, 25, and out to the 30-yard line. That's a difference in field position of about 30 yards. So, yeah, kick it away. Let's see if the Jets can force a 3 and out. All Buffalo needs to do is put together a couple of first downs, and they can lock this one up. It's been a game. 38-31. 69 total points of offense. Buffalo comes out, 3 to the far side. Cross under center.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
Cross to Henderson. Tries to get outside, and Travion only picks up a yard. And the Jets take a timeout. They have 2 left. It'll be 2nd and 9. Trey Durham came up, made the tackle for the Jets. 1:32 on the clock. Buffalo up by 7. Bills tried to stay alive. If the Jets were to somehow come back and win, the Bills would be out of the playoffs. Second and 9 at their own 31-yard line. In the offset eye, cross under center. Cross to Henderson, and making the tackle for a loss of a yard, number 50, Tommy Wells. It'll be 3rd and 10 for Buffalo. Wells comes flying in there, the rookie out of Arizona. It'll be 3rd and 10. And if Buffalo were to pass here, they'd be doing the Jets a favor, especially if it's incomplete. This one, not over yet. My goodness. It's been a game. The Chiefs beat the Seahawks 19-0 earlier. A far cry from what we have here today in this one. 3rd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Buffalo comes out in the I formation. Cross under center. Cross, hands off to Henderson. And the Jets are there. They force a 3 and out, a loss of 2 yards. And the Jets are going to get the ball back with a chance to tie this one up. Buffalo leads at 38-31. Can the Jets tie this up and send it to overtime? Tell you what, if the Jets can send this to overtime, this is going to rank right up there as one of the best games this season. A minute 24. But it is 19 with the hurry-up offense. Cedric Givens back to punt. Givens gets the punt away. This will be fielded at the 24 by Moses Harris out to the 26-yard line. So the Jets are 74 yards away. They have a minute 18 to work with. No timeouts. Can the Jets tie this one up? High drama at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 15. Playoff spots are on the line here. I don't think anybody in the stadium has left. I wouldn't. Jets come out. 4 wide, single back. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard looks downfield. Looking. Needs to get rid of it. Throws. Caught by Simmons. Simmons out to the 32, a gain of 6. They got to get up there. Make it a gain of 7. A minute 5 and counting. Leonard in the shotgun. Everybody has to get set. Leonard looks, throws underneath, caught by Bolger. Bolger out to the 41, a gain of 9. Jets in the hurry up, 1st and 10 from their own 41. Leonard will spike it with 47 seconds left. This is really what differentiates the older games like 17, 18, and 19 from 20 and on. Even 20 didn't have the hurry-up offense. Not like this. And this is so crucial. 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. 4 wide for the Jets. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard looks. Leonard throws. Dumps it off to Lambos. Makes a move. Gets out to the 46, a gain of 5. They got to get up there. 38 seconds. 3rd and 5. Got to get the receivers back. Leonard in the shotgun. On 3rd down. Leonard looking. Leonard fires deep down the sideline and overthrows everybody. He had James Simmons open, but he had Bolger wide open down the sideline. He didn't see him. It'll be 4th down. That stops the clock with 28 seconds left. If I'm the Jets, I concentrate on getting the 1st down here. 4 wide. 28 seconds left. Leonard in the shotgun. Leonard looking. Leonard looking. Needs to get rid of it. Throws and caught by Bolger down to the 41-yard line. 13 yards. They got to get up there. He'll spike it with 9 seconds left. They had to wait for the receivers to get set. Time for 1, maybe 2 plays. You can throw to the end zone here, 41 yards away, 9 seconds left. Remember Philadelphia, New Orleans the other day. 4 wide, Leonard in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Leonard looking. Leonard throws into a crowd down the sideline, bouncing around. And it's intercepted by Frazier, but a flag is down. I bet you they get Buffalo for pass interference. Oh, block in the back. The interception will stand. 2 seconds left. The Bills are going to hold on and win this. Dallas Frazier, the safety, in his 2nd year out of Texas A&M, on the interception. And Buffalo is going to win this game. Buffalo and the Jets are both going to be 7 and 8, tied with the Chiefs. 3 teams going into Week 16, looking for that final spot. The Bills in the victory formation. They take a knee, and that's ball game. Your final score, Buffalo 38, the Jets 31. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern, for the Redskins and the Cowboys. Good night, everybody.